Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield.
Introducing the challenger.
That's what it's all about, folks. The world.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Well, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull and you get the horns.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it.
A hammerlock now.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his way.
Flying! Wow! Cross body!
The champion taking the high-risk option to retain the title.
Spin kick to the midsection.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
Well, midnight always strikes, and fairy tales are not real.
That says it all, guys. Champ says you are not worthy. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
Chop block!
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Boom, right across the small of the back.
JBL showing no fear up there.
Incoming!
Elbow drop! He turns it around on JBL.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoyed the champ looking to retain.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Honestly, at this point in the match, that was still something of a quick kick out.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something big here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. CM Punk hoists his opponent.
The go-to-sleep GTS from Punk.
And that is exactly how a champion...
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion!
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Bam! Suplex!
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock, followed up with a lariat. Punk took it hard to Mysterio there.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed, Wade.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Rey or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
He's able to counter that. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Makes it to the ropes, and the hold must be broken.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Huge kick connects.
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
He's able to reach the ropes and force the release.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was, but this is turning into a brawl.
And he had Rey's number there.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Ooh!
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Boom!
Ooh!
Oh, roundhouse connects.
Propping him up in the corner.
German suplex. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning the chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them in both of their careers. CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Knee to the face in the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
Middle rope for a tornado DDT.
This has to be it.
He kicks out before the count starts.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. And now propped up in the corner. Now positioned out of the top rope.
Putting it all on the line here, scaling the ropes.
Hurricane Rana!
Uncorked a big punch. Uh-oh. Face first in the turnbuckle. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex. Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here.
Saw it coming and counters it.
Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Boom! Good defense from him. Calf kick finds the mark.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Punk never saw that coming.
Struggling to fight, being forced into the Tree of Woe.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Boom. Oh!
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? And he gets set back into the ring. Placed against the turnbuckles. Look at this. Placed in the Tree of Woe. Mysterio counters quickly. A running Hurricane Rana. He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
Shoulder up even before a 1 count.
What's it going to take to put this match away? Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Drilled down onto the mat. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS. That could be curtains for Rey.
And into the cover. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins.
And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold, cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolical. Take your pick of the adjective, the point remains. They truly mirror each other in that respect.
But there's one thing that CM Punk has that's going to get him through this match tonight. Faith. It's what CM Punk lives by.
Blast off! Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
The WWE Universe has long awaited seeing Punk and Orton settle this grudge, but I cannot wait to see Michael Cole make his WrestleMania debut in the very next match.
I can believe that, Corey. I've been training for months for this moment. It could be
From the top!
wow, cross body! And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy, like a cat with a mouse.
Look, Randy Orton needs to end this match up quickly. He's got to go on the offensive and put Punk away as quickly as he can.
Easier said than done. Punk has targeted Orton both physically and mentally in the weeks leading up to this match. The assault on Orton's leg with the monkey wrench, the mental anguish Punk has put Randy's family through, what Randy Orton should do, and what Randy Orton can do in this match are two entirely different things.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Oh,
No, a slingshot cross body.
the next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism.
Bam! CM Punk picking apart the Viper, clearly on his path to victory.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here. Settles in, submission on the core of the spine here. And this hold is... Oh, what a great escape!
Oh, what an axe handle. The story...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. An uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. There's a reason.
And oh, the gas ran out on him in a hurry there. Oh!
Bang!
Oh!
Gets driven into the corner.
Punk, knee in the corner.
Oh! Short arm clothesline by Punk.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the strict
Pin on CM Punk. Kicking out before the count.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. Orton with a plan in mind.
Ooh, neck breaker. It looks like he could get it done here.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
He was prepared for this. He knew this match would go the distance.
These two trading one blow after another.
Oof!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out, and Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Oh, Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton out of nowhere to Punk. Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three most devastating letters in sports entertainment. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda vice grip.
Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Boom! GTS.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
2 count. No, my, that was close.
Orton can't be happy that he was almost down for the count, and we all know what happens when the Viper's not happy.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Slips out of the way. What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Orton is done. And straight into the pin attempt.
There's two. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his faith would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call him a loser.
"2013 did not go the way I hoped it would.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match. Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
But are Punk's mind games enough to throw Undertaker off on the grandest stage of them all? We will just have to see.
We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with The Undertaker, and there was some fear in his voice because he knows what the dead man is capable of.
Yeah, this is a different form of The Undertaker. The Phenom has shortened the career.
Face first.
Oh, setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch. The dead man could be forced to submit. Michael Cole
trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Oh! Punk sidesteps out of that.
I'd have to think the number one thing Punk has to watch out for is the pure striking power of The Undertaker.
Yeah, a stand-up fight here does not favor CM Punk. It's going to be hit-and-run tactics from Punk all night if he wants to wear Taker down without exposing himself to those haymakers the dead man throws.
Undertaker tossed out of the ring with force. Stalking from above. Up high.
Whoa, look out.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
Big time height on that kick. Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer. Here we go.
The devious and dangerous Punk with full attention on The Undertaker. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Look at this! Oh, crash and burn.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
Oh, cracked hard with that table.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table.
Whoa!
A slingshot cross body.
Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles
To the sky. Good Lord, taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
swinging neck breaker.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk wise. Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
And he's into the pin. The count was stopped before it started.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Wicked clothesline. Strong counter from Punk.
Oh, what an axe handle. And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the dead man enough? Oof, running knee in the corner. Oh!
Looking to take it to the air now. From the top. Elbow drop. And he goes crashing to the outside.
Look out! Got the knees up just in time.
Oh, man, straight punch.
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Undertaker. He's going for the Dragon Sleeper. He's struggling to fight out of this submission, but there are no rope.
An excruciating hold here. But somehow Punk has found a way out.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. And he's going to the top.
We can see a count. Watch out.
Through the air. And connects.
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Misses the target.
And a quick schoolboy.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is more in punishing CM Punk. And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
Go to sleep.
Is it the finishing?
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Ooh, boom.
Uh-oh.
What a crossbody.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20-1 will make CM Punk
Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that chokeslam and inadvertently perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handing the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride. The only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down.
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but the Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
We have a pin. Shoulders are down. Fights the shoulder up in one.
Not enough. There's got to be more where that came from.
The pin on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep.
Crucial moment for The Undertaker.
Oh, into the pin attempt.
He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried. CM Punk has beaten the Phenom.
Feel the energy in this arena. The mix of disbelief, elation, and gratitude for the gift of getting to witness.
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw.
This all started with one of the biggest matches in history when CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank 2011 and walked out of WWE with the title in his possession.
And Punk has spent the last year and a half getting the better of Cena as the franchise of WWE failed to regain the title from Punk. So, with this being the biggest match since then, I'm not sure if John has a big match performance in him.
Hurricane Rana!
That was completely ridiculous. It's just unfair to have size and agility.
John Cena.
Code red.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a powerbomb with that much force. He catches Cena with a counter.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now, and backbreaker.
Something to note about tonight's contest, even with Cena putting his shot on the line, there's no title up for grabs, so that means there's no championship advantage. Cena can lose his spot at WrestleMania if he gets counted out or disqualified.
CM Punk knows he can beat Cena via pinfall. He's done it before. But the question is, would CM Punk try to earn a victory the less honorable way with the WrestleMania main event hanging in the balance?
I know the Punk we've seen as of late is a bit more cutthroat, a bit more underhanded, but I believe with the stakes this big, CM Punk still wants trying to end this match here and now.
Fending off a 2 count there.
This one is still anyone's game at this point.
John Cena looking for a major career turnaround this year, as 2012 was not his year. He lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. He failed his Money in the Bank cash-in against CM Punk. Failed to defeat CM.
Uh-oh!
A slingshot cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Tossed back into the ring. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is letting Cena... Oh, yeah, from the top.
Flying elbow drop. He might have him.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
He's going back.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop.
A helter-skelter attitude here. Getting to the bottom and going back to the top again.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
John Cena won't come back from that.
Turning it into a pin for the win. Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you.
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling. And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully deluded himself into believing that he's still the WWE Champion.
I'd say Punk has a fairly solid argument here as both the real WWE Champion and the People's Champion.
Well, The Rock says Punk's got the ass-kicking of a lifetime coming here, and that's a lot more believable than anything Punk's got to say. Trying armbar, triangles in, triangles in, and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Fighting their way out of this position.
Will create separation.
Each superstar trying to counter and get... Face first.
Oh, setting up. Oh, the Koji clutch locked in. And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is due.
Wait, hold on, look at this. And he's found a way out of the hold. Jeez.
And a stomp to the gut.
And while Punk may be delusional, he's coming to this match, coming to this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to counter anything out of The Rock's...
Face first.
Oh, setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. Oh, a stiff elbow there.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Well, this title means so much to The Rock that he doesn't want to do anything to lose the title. But by trying not to lose it, you can lose it.
Yeah, it puts The Rock more into a defensive style, and that's not gonna win this match.
Oh, man, what a kick. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Got turned out of their stomach and the sharpshooter's in. This is a bad spot. He's all top. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Sheesh, a painful looking chop. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. Lift off, cross body from the top.
And The Rock is getting dismantled.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working. Taking flight.
Oh, huge miss right there.
There it is, reversal. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open. Soaring out of the ring goes Punk, and he chooses to leave the ring.
Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM...
Watch out!
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Ooh, great anticipation. Oh, my God, a clothesline. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify...
Up high.
Wow, cross body.
Ooh.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra sting, a little extra discomfort.
And Rock gets reversed.
Getting out of harm's way.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Headed back into the ring. Drop kick from behind.
Such a clash of...
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for La Maestro Cradle.
A kick out before one by the challenger.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
Swapping some big-time swings here.
Oh,
this is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's gonna step off the gas first? Just emptying everything they've got now. Lifts his opponent.
Spine buster!
down hard.
And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage Rock. And man, did he need just that against Punk.
Oh, what an axe handle. What's CM Punk thinking?
Rock bottom! Shamelessly ripping off the champ.
And the cover. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury. He gets sent straight down to the floor. No, no, no. What a crossbody.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. Whip back into the ring.
Being set up in the corner.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman going to hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has the Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but the Rock put down with the gold to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop to.
CM Punk looking to end things here. GTS connects. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
2 count. Oh, he was almost finished.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow
set up for... Uh-oh. The Rock saw that one coming.
boom.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Are we about to see a title change here?
Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, Cena.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better beating The Rock and regaining the WWE.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend Paul Heyman and his new partner Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast. That he can take Lesnar on no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
A release belly to belly. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the Beast guessing all match long. Incoming!
Oh, wow! Cross body! And he turned it around.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now. Boom!
Oh! Oh my goodness, what a double-handed chop. Sent into the corner. And he saw that coming from Brock.
Right into the midsection of the body. Lesnar timed that just right.
Caught with a punch. Got him right where he wants him.
The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
And it has to be frustrating not getting a deep count at this point, but you can't let that get to you.
Big boot.
Oh, Lesnar thrown out.
Look out! A slingshot cross body!
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
Able to parry that one. And a well-placed calf kick there. Oh, the chaos of this match is practically in our laps. We better get ready to move.
And a kick.
And he finds a way to elude that attack. Bam! Lesnar timed that just right.
Backs.
Uh-oh. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Ooh! And enters back into the ring. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. The Beast now is being contained.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Oh, great wherewithal there. He gets into the ring.
Ripped in the hard way.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Spin kick to the midsection.
The Beast cinching it in.
Got it locked in. Kimura lock. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold.
Hey, look at this. Kimura lock. Nowhere to go but perhaps. Oh, my God. They broke out of it.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things.
And now he's headed out of the ring.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Good night.
God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. 5 fingers across the face. Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination. Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker.
Brock getting out of harm's way.
He quickly slides into the ring.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Oh, what a lariat. Kick gets caught.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Brock must be phased after this string of action.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Spinning kick to the gut. Clothesline.
Off with their head.
Oh, man. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Suplex.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but
take off.
Oh, my. And he's looking for it again.
From the top, tremendous impact.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh, stiff uppercut. And it looks like he's...
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Cross-arm bar again. Agonizing. Oh, just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
just looking to wrench that arm now. Good old-fashioned. Tied up in knots, but punches coming back the other way.
Ooh, and a shot to the body.
Oh, went down low.
That'll ruin your night.
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast Incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and Brock with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
But it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Hit on CM Punk. And the count doesn't even begin.
Amazing.
Oh, fired. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. That could end Brock's night.
I think that's it. That must be it. And a kick out.
Perform all your heavy hitters. The result will be the same. Brock.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it...
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! And there's the kick out.
Thought they could pull a fast one here. Great in-ring IQ on display there. Man.
Big clothesline.
Both arms captured and vitriolic stomps.
Barbaric amount of stomps.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes.
From way up.
Oof, nobody home.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Back in the ring.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business, and CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
Followed by a clothesline.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
From way up.
Diving double axe handle.
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
Double underhook backbreaker.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career...
Oh, we know what's coming.
Uh-oh.
And able to skirt around that attack.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Way up and down hard.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the...
And now the shoulders down.
This might be it.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
Firing with a straight shot there, answering back. Turns that in his favor.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Ooh. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Kick!
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back, nails the GTS. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
From the top, double axe handle connects. And McIntyre, the Kimura.
The Kimura. Oh, Kimura lock, submission move, will they tap? And look at this, Kimura lock. Nowhere to go, but perhaps, oh my God, they broke out of it.
Hooked up, boom.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk, you've seen...
From the top rope, elbow drop connects.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
Got a wrench, looking to tune someone up.
Uppercut right on target.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Clothesline!
Oof, hitting him with that wrench. I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Boom!
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now. We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Future shock.
Oh, and shoulders down. Got the cover.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Not looking good. In this position. Running power slam.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. What impact!
Right in the kisser.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
And I think we all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay.
Punk avoids the attack.
Oh, what an axe handle.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is unreal.
This match is trending worldwide online right now for good reason.
I see a cut on McIntyre after that exchange.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
McIntyre perhaps looking for that kill shot, looking to end this thing with...
Oh, what a quick answer.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Sharp. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Reverses the pin, shoulders down. He cuts the pin attempt short.
Punk devising something.
Oh, what a clothesline.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
And here we go. This will not be pretty. This will be a fight between two men who hate one another Punk versus Rollins. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Headed back toward the ring, maybe to avoid the count out. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Oh, colliding with a barricade. Thrown into the crowd against their will. This is not where anyone wants to be. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or...
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg. And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Is it enough and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp, I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. The cover for the win.
Kicks out before one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
2. Somehow he kicked out.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like from the top rope. Misses big time.
That mistake might have cost them the entire match.
A high risk that was not worth it at all. Uh-oh. What a crossbody.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Oh, Seth losing any command of this match.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
We're getting an up-close view of this bout now.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing.
Boom. Boom, what a kick. Ooh, oh, what a kick.
What's it gonna take to end?
Uh-oh.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Punk sidesteps out of that. Oof! Once again having the wind knocked straight out of him. Lighting up the midsection once more.
Spinning kick to the gut. And CM Punk is in control.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
CM Punk stopped that in its track.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Boom! GTS.
that spells doom for Rollins.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, Cena.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the 2 men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
Uh-oh. All the way down to the floor.
Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part. The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Look, the welt's already forming from that kendo shot. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Oh, an exploder suplex. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade.
The cover for the win. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
He's still in this. DDT!
Dropping the elbow.
Rollins getting worked on.
So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Spinning kick to the gut. German suplex.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Opponent defenseless.
Pedigree! Hoisted up.
Gut buster. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
And now he's back into the ring. Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious. Ooh, and he stops that offense. Look out.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there. And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
He's climbing to the top.
Wants to finish this. From the heavens. And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
He grabbed the kendo stick and
Sky high.
Wow! Cross!
Schoolboy applied to put this one away.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Oh, looking to end this.
The Schoolboy! Oh, great counter and a cover. And he stops the ref's count.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Rollins just dropping heavy bombs here.
And the small package driver.
Rollins drops his opponent. And now that he's got that steel chair,
Here's the pin.
watch out. Barbaric clubbing blow.
Put in the corner now. Oh! And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough!
Holy, that will fracture a neck.
And goes back into the ring here. And saw what was coming and delivered a backdrop. From behind. German suplex released. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Reigns was waiting for that. Gross. And that one opened up Reigns.
That'll hurt. DDT.
Roman spear.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Now it's a cover.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Setting up for something here. What a sit-out powerbomb. Bang!
handle. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Back up top, Punk about to take flight.
Elbow drop from the top rope. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop. Oh!
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Reigns has got to get it together to avoid disaster. Good reflexes from him there. Punk dodges out in time.
Clothesline!
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Boom!
He's got something coming.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now an Anaconda Vice locked in.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Roman with his opponent.
Uh-oh.
Not.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stomp. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace.
And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Punk has beaten the odds, has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Cena.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two. The WWE Championship. One of the There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other. Able to fight off the pin attempts, but it's clearly getting more difficult to do.
HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Butterfly suplex. Denying a 2 count there.
Still fighting to keep in this thing.
Just from a style, the pin for the championship. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
I'm not surprised by that result. Could still be a ways to go here.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Discus clothesline.
So the champ looking to retain.
The challenger wriggles out in one.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Quick escape from danger there.
Crossbody.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
And he powers out.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's still very much in this.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skills.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Submission hold lock. And the ropes break the hold. And he gets discarded out of the ring.
Going big here.
What a cross body.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
What's he have here?
Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Dropping the leg. Boom.
Shoulders down to retain. Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase just.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a
Quick pin attempt here. And a kick out.
Way too early.
Beautiful. float over neck. He's got the shoulders down. Real close, too close for comfort.
Got caught off guard with that pin attempt. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Ooh, with an uppercut. Shoulders down. Getting the shoulder up before two.
Not a single step closer to the end here. Airborne!
Crash landing.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that.
Turns it into a pin attempt. He forces a break before the count of two.
Still fighting the good fight here.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Oh, yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Done gun!
He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Kicks out at just one.
I think he's still just getting warmed up.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, big kick. And I believe I'm starting to see some pain registering on the face of Cactus Jack.
The fight has been taken to Jack.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking to inflict as much punishment as he can to truly slow Cactus Jack down.
Then he gets the shoulder up before two.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Oh, put everything behind that kick.
Oh, that hurt. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something?
CM Punk! CM Punk with the elbow.
And Punk now, looking for the pinfall. Breaks the close count.
Good Lord, scarily close to three.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects.
Cactus with a cause for alarm.
And following up with the pin.
Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even...
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration. Looking to put him away. Easily kicks out of that one.
Just using the cover to drain out some energy.
Oh, what an axe handle.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
What? Oh, he kicked out.
He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Bam!
The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Neck breaker after the float over. Oh, strong impact. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag.
From the top, diving double axe handle. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk somehow managing.
CM Punk from the top rope with the elbow drop.
And cover now for the match. 2.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner,
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, and that mistake could change the complexion of this match.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
You can tell that's locked in deep. Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Oh, what an accent. There it is. He could end it here.
And Eddie immediately kicking out deep into this one.
Kicking out of that one in a jiff.
Who said flying?
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Trying to get back to his feet with no clue of what's waiting for him.
Trying to springboard
Powerbomb.
right into the cover. And they kick out at two.
That was so close. The end has to be near. CM Punk. Bullseye with the elbow. Followed up with the pin attempt.
There's two. No, Eddie Guerrero says not yet.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
CM Punk hoists his opponents. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Two. Punk did it here in Chicago.
here is your winner.
slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight with championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight?
Outthinking the cerebral assassin. And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men. Wait! And he kicks out.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Oh,
What an axe handle.
ooh! Bang! Oh, a kick! Wow!
Triple H was waiting on that.
Driven into the knee.
Got out of the way of that one.
What a shot!
Oh, I think I felt that one.
Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games, loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is easier said than done, especially when you're facing off against the man who signed your checks.
Spinning kick to the gut.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off...
Top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
2, and he fights it off.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS.
Is it enough to put Triple H away?
Is it enough? Is this the end? Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM